Welcome everyone to episode 6 of Comic Book Review. I'm your host Darryl Christopher, coming at you live from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. I just want to give you a little notification here. I'm a mixture right now of pain, painkillers, and sleep deprivation. I'm suffering from aggravated, repetitive stress, work-related injuries, but because I love comic books so much, and this is for you, the people who love comic books, for the people bored at work who want a random YouTube video to watch, for the folks just stumbling upon any random YouTube video, this is for you. So this is part 1, let's get underway. We have all these books here to review, and we're going to set it up in this episode is a 10-parter, so you can come back to it at any time. For part 1, this is the best. For me, Star Wars is the comic book of the year, a complete mental orgasm. Now we start off with Star Wars #1. We have a variant cover and we have the regular cover. And in the first issue, as you can see, it's great art. The rebels attack one of the Empire's weapons factories, Weapon Factory Alpha on Simon 1. But in addition to the Imperials, Darth Vader is there to thwart the rebels' plans. Dark Horse obviously was the publisher before Marvel. Back in the 70s and 80s, Marvel was the publisher. But Dark Horse left the bar very high, and Marvel just took it to the next level when they got the license back. So for me, this is the comic book of the year. And here we have issue 2. Luke and Vader encounter one another. Han and Leia escape in a commandeered Imperial walker. Chewie and C-3PO have the Falcon standing by to rescue them. So it just keeps getting better and better as it goes. In issue 3, we have Luke escapes on a speeder bike. Vader brings down Han and Leia's stolen Imperial walker. Luke goes back to blow up the reactor of to destroy the facility of the Weapon Factory Alpha on Simon 1. And Chewie and C-3PO have the Falcon standing by to rescue them, but C-3PO runs into a little trouble. Here we have Princess Leia #1. The events follow, in the story, the events follow the medal ceremony on Yavin 4. Leia gains an icy reputation for her reaction to what is happening publicly with the destruction of Alderaan. And a fellow Alderaan citizen, Ivan, and Leia team up to save the last of those for her protection. The rebels try to stop the princess from her mission, but she sneaks away, and in the next issue she'll be going to Naboo. So very interesting stuff. And here we have perhaps one of my favorite villains of all time, Darth Vader #1 and Darth Vader #2. In issue 1, Vader pays the price with the Emperor for the loss of the Death Star and is demoted, and begins when Vader meets Jabba the Hutt, and then the Emperor on Coruscant, and then he goes to the Emperor on Coruscant and hires Boba Fett. In issue 2, the demotion continues, and he's now under the command of Grand General Tag, who is given the command to fight the rebellion. Vader secretly is seeking the Force-strong pilot who destroyed the Death Star. Goes to an asteroid base on the extreme edge of the Outer Ring for stolen Imperial data. And as you might or might not know, Kanan from Star Wars Rebel on the Disney XD channel, The Last Padawan, that issue is coming in April. Folks, I apologize if I make any mistakes. I'm trying to do this all in one take, and with my injuries being the way they are, it's very difficult for me, but I just want to get this issue out. As they say, the show must go on. That's how things roll. And thank you for your time. This wraps up part 1, and I'll see you again for part 2, where we'll be discussing my latest acquisitions when it comes to trade paperbacks and hardcover comic book compilations. Stay tuned and thank you for watching. Tune in next for part 2. There you go.